The world laughed at him, a man of 1,000 voices, a face that could become anyone. But what if I told you, behind all those characters, he struggled to even know who he really was? Peter Sellers was born on September 8, 1925, in Portsmouth, England. He grew up in a family of entertainers, surrounded by performance from the very beginning. Acting wasn't something he chose, it was something he was born into. But that didn't make life easier. From a young age, Peter learned how to imitate people, switch voices, and disappear into characters. It made people laugh. It made people notice him. But slowly, it also blurred the line between who he was, and who he was pretending to be. As he grew older, Peter Sellers found success through radio, especially with The Goon Show. His ability to transform into completely different personalities made him stand out instantly. He wasn't just funny, he was unpredictable, almost unreal in his talent. And then Hollywood came calling. Films like The Pink Panther turned him into a global icon. His character, Inspector Clouseau, became legendary, awkward, clumsy, but somehow brilliant. People around the world couldn't get enough of him. But here's the truth. While the world saw a genius, Peter Sellers felt empty. He once said he didn't have a real personality of his own, that he was just a collection of the characters he played. Imagine that, being loved by millions, yet feeling like you don't exist as yourself. His personal life reflected that chaos. Peter Sellers went through multiple marriages, each one filled with emotional ups and downs. Relationships were intense, often unstable. He struggled to maintain balance, to hold on to something real when his entire life was built on pretending. And then came health struggles. In his 30s, he suffered a series of heart attacks that nearly killed him. Doctors didn't expect him to survive. But he did. And instead of slowing down, he went back to work. Because acting wasn't just his career. It was his identity. He delivered one of his most powerful performances in Dr. Strangelove, playing multiple roles in the same film, each one completely different. It was a reminder of his unmatched ability, and also a reflection of his inner conflict. Who was the real Peter Sellers? Even he wasn't sure. Despite the fame, the success, the laughter, there was always something missing. A sense of stability. A sense of self. Something he kept searching for but never fully found. On July 24, 1980, Peter Sellers passed away at the age of 54 after a massive heart attack. The world lost one of the greatest comedians of all time. But his story leaves behind a question. What happens when someone becomes so good at being everyone else, that they forget how to be themselves? Peter Sellers didn't just make people laugh. He showed how complex a human life can be behind the scenes. Because sometimes, the funniest people carry the deepest confusion. And maybe that's why his story still feels so powerful today.